Okay, I'm Kevin. Welcome to the Meme Show. Today we're gonna do Star Trek. I was a fan of Star Trek my whole life. Used to watch it growing up. All of them, all of them. So let's get into it. Here's a first meme. Get in, loser. We're going to boldly go. So this is kind of a funny one. Well, I was researching a lot, but a lot of them are super nerdy. But there's a lot of good ones too. Welcome to the Enterprise. I'm Chief Engineer Geordi LaForge. I'll be your supervisor. Get it? Because he's got a supervisor. Like, some of them are so dumb, but they're funny because they're so dumb. Like, you'd have to be a total nerd to get them. Here's SpongeBob as the Star Trek crew. That's kind of a funny one. Here's like a combined meme of two movies, Back to the Future and Star Trek. Marty never ever pressed this button, and then it brings him into the future, and he's a Klingon now. So that's a funny one. Great Scott. Here's I'm sorry, but the idea of Star Trek cosplayers walking around a Renaissance fair like time travelers will always be hilarious and amazing to me. So looks like somebody dressed up as Star Trek, pretended to be from the future, and they were at a fair. To use special effects to fake the moon landing, the special effects in 1969. And that's kind of a funny one, right? It's like, loving my new Klingon bird of prey tattoo. See, because this is a funny one because the Klingon bird of prey has a stealth, so you can't see it. Right, so this is like it's an invisible tattoo. That's pretty funny. Tea time with Mr. Worf. Give a man a plane ticket and he'll fly for a day. Push a man from a plane and he'll fly for the rest of his life. You know, it's like tea time. You know, he's like giving wisdom of his warrior lifestyle. That's funny. I met this guy too. I met him in person. There was a fan thing in Canada here. I got his autograph. I told him he was a great actor. Because I think he plays his role good. It's one of the best roles in Star Trek in the Next Generation. Like, kind of a tough guy. I amputated a man's toe and replaced it with a prosthetic made out of a breath mint. I gave him a tic-tac-toe. Right? That's kind of funny. I don't know. There were some good comedy scenes in all of the episodes. I mean, all of the series. Old Generation, the Next Generation. It was a good comedy show. This is like Fraser was in one of the Star Trek movies. So this is, I guess, a crossover from The Bar, you know, from Cheers, and Fraser, and Star Trek. And that's kind of a funny one. I heard that you have tattoos all over your shoulders and back. Yes, Captain, and sometimes when people are sad, I let them color them in. Why would you do that? Sometimes people just need a shoulder to crayon. Yeah, that's like so lame. It's funny. I like that one. I actually know a lot of jokes in sign language. That's interesting, and I guarantee you nobody has ever heard them, right? Because sign language is, you know, it's for deaf people, right? Someone keeps sending me celery and I don't know who it is. Sounds like you're being stalked. So yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. Much like the Federation, I too have lofty ideals and no money. Yeah, because they had no money in the future, right? But they could do whatever they wanted. Travel through space. Accidentally drank holy water with my laxative. I'm about to start a religious movement. See, this is like it's like so lame, it's like funny. Bandcamp. I gotta zoom in here. Wanna see what I can do with your flute? And this is like, you know, Bandcamp from that American Pie movie. I think that's what it was. That girl was always talking about Bandcamp. Yeah. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. So this is from Dune, right? I'll take my hologram doctor over one that backstabs me. So in Dune, you know, there's a whole history behind this meme. Like the Dune galaxy, there's computers were banned, right? Computer machines were banned because the AI tried to take over the galaxy, and then his doctor, who was like I think a cyborg doctor or something, and eventually, you know what happened in this guy, right? This Duke Leto Atreides, right? And then in this series, Star Trek series, that guy was a hologram, right? So he didn't really exist. I have been and always shall be your friend. So this is reminiscent of the Star Wars movie where Spock goes into the warp drive to save the crew, save the Enterprise, and you know what happens there. And Kirk is touching him on the glass, touching his hand on the glass. That's a good one. And then it's like a toy gambling thing. I accidentally swallowed a bunch of Scrabble tiles. My next trip to the bathroom could spell disaster. See, this is really like ingenious. Scrabble is a bunch of letters, and then you know what happens. Why are you so nervous about going out with a vegan girl? Because I've never dated her before. Herbivore, right? That's like so bad. It's funny, man. It's funny. Herbivore. If a psychiatrist puts you in a straitjacket, you're shrink wrapped. Okay, that's funny, man. If a psychiatrist puts you in a straitjacket, you're shrink wrapped. I get it. Yeah. Okay. Shrink wrapped. Right. That's good, man. Me, I hate drama. Also me when there's drama and someone asks me what happened. So if he's all into the storytelling, you gotta elaborate. You gotta go into it in great detail, right? All the drama that happened. Before OK Google and Hey Siri, there was also Hello Computer. This was, I think, Star Trek 4, where they come and they save the whales. And I remember this. This is a great movie. And I always remember that scene when he has to talk to the computer. And the computer doesn't talk yet, and so he's like, how quaint, and then he stretches out his fingers and he starts typing real fast. Because it's so old school, right? And they're from the future. That's a good meme. I like that one. My friend said he didn't understand cloning. I said that makes two of us. See? Because he got cloned, right? So he doesn't understand cloning, but now there's two of them, right? That may be Gene Roddenberry, I'm not sure, but it could be him, the creator of Star Trek. I think we need to invent a game called Shatner. Somebody yells Shatner at you, and then you have to overact whatever you're doing. Because James Kirk, he's always leaning too far, and he's doing too much, too much this way, too much that way, and it's he's like Harrison Ford actor. Him and Harrison Ford, they both move the same kind of, like overacting. It's like he's in an earthquake. He's just like all the time there's an earthquake around him, Shoshpol Kolopsis. School supplies. Shoshpol Kolopsis. Yeah, that's what I see. I see the Shoshpol Kolopsis, but it means school supplies. That's a creative meme. Please do not bang the machines. Now this one's funny because Data was a robot and he had a romantic relationship with this. I think it's Tasha, right? Tasha Yar, and then there was a whole thing about whatever. He's a robot and he can't be real and all this, right? That's kind of a funny one. Let me relax, I will exist later. Yeah, this is sometimes, like you disappear, you go to sleep, and then you exist later on. Like there's a time gap. This is a very funny one. I like this one. You're here now, but then when you go to sleep, you're gonna be going somewhere else. What aliens do on Earth? What aliens? They make all beautiful designs and all this stuff, right? Artwork. Perfect geometrical shapes. What humans do on Mars, they're making phallus shapes. because they're like retarded. Your underwear is much too tight and very revealing. Then wear your own. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I prefer the real Robin Hood. So there's all these Robin Hoods. And then there's more Robin Hoods. I said the real Robin Hood. And then there's Picard. And he looks like Robin Hood. Yeah, for sure. He's a good actor, that guy. Patrick Stewart, a great actor. You want to have people come over to my place, you must talk to him, tell him that he's a good cat and a pretty cat. You know, people are about like this, you know. Oh, this is my cat, and this is food, and that's where he sits, and this is his temperament, and oh, he doesn't like that food. He doesn't like that food. No, he's got to sit on that blanket. He doesn't like that blanket. People are just obsessed with their animals, eh? And they're like, oh, we know his personality. Here's a Q. Q is very interesting. It was like the first episode in the Next Generation. I always like Q episodes. Like a kind of immortal being can do unlimited things. Humanity is a cruel and savage race. Changed my mind. It's kind of funny because this was the first episode. He was testing humanity, testing the crew to see how they were right. My therapist, Dr. McCoy, isn't real. He can't hurt you, Dr. McCoy, because he's a koi, right? You get it? Dr. McCoy, he's a koi fish. That's funny, man. Solving mathematically, this is like the Vulcans. They're very logical. This is how men are too, right? Excuse me. Most of everything's going on is like intellectual, and you like really don't show your emotions much. It's all like math problems and shit. This is the best way to sit down and change my mind. This is number 2. What was this guy's name? Raker or some shit. Like, I can't even think about it. Raker. White Castle, when the White Castle hits, you know, and they all got like indigestion or whatever from the bad food. And then here's Riker. He's just sitting down on all the buttons that could be firing stuff. It could be launching photons. Could be beaming people up, turning off engines or something like that. He's just sitting down on there with his. This is Faster Sulu before Disney acquires us, right? Because they want to keep Star Trek good. They don't want it to suck like Disney. Like Disney bought Star Wars and they made it suck so bad. So they're trying to do warp speed to get away from Disney. Because they don't want to suck. They want to keep their legacy of good shows. Don't suck, please. James Kirk. I'm sorry I can't hear you over the sound of how awesome I am. Yeah, this is like the whole gossip behind William Shatner. He kinda rubbed people, or was it, you know what I mean? It was kind of an a-hole, they said. I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard. A dangerous mission. Better send down 4 chief officers and your second in command. Yeah, I remember this because they always send the top people down, right, on planet Earth, and then who was taking care of the ship, right? Just some nobodies, right? I thought that was kind of funny. And they always seemed to escape everything, you know, everything worked out. Don't forget these used to pass for an alien. Yeah, it was just a dog with a hat. Live long and prosper. This is so stupid. It's kind of funny. Regular voice, customer service voice. Customer service voice during a pandemic, like more creepy. Customer service voice when they ask for a manager, and I am the manager. So this is like somebody who's kind of arrogant and like, I run the place. That's me. I'm the Q. I'm the top guy. We are Canadian Borg. Resistance would be impolite. Please wait to be assimilated. Yeah, this is. We're here. We want to take you over, but we're gonna be really nice. And maybe he'll let us come down. Please and thank you. If you wouldn't mind, it'd be much appreciated. We'll be waiting at your service. And then the last one, it's good to be the captain, because you always got the chicks, right? You just get like a back rub. Getting a back rub. Okay, thank you for coming, bye.